my name is Shelley Rosito, and I'm the Executive Director for IT and PD in Monticello School District. Carol had asked that I become involved in the Teacher Center Technology Committee Dissemination Network, which I have, and to bring some of those ideas to the group. I thought I would begin by just giving you a brief overview of what the group is about, and featuring some and highlighting a few of the projects. And then we can always do this at the next meeting. We can highlight a few more projects because it's quite extensive. Stan Silverman, which many of you know, it facilitates this group, and we have a Moodle site. And on the Moodle site, we collaborate on different projects. And Stan brings in partnerships, and through those partnerships, he's able to gain access to discounts, gain access to expertise so that we can train teacher center people so that they can go out and train others. On the website, or the Moodle site, he records most of his webinars, but I don't think the webinars are as important as the products themselves, because most of the products have some type of tutorial or explanation on them. There's a general discussion area, there are tech tips, but there's also some contests that I can keep you up to speed on. The Innovative Teacher Award contest is open and it is still available, so I can get some more information to Carol about that. I thought it was really great or important to have someone represented from Sullivan County. On the bottom, there are all these partnerships, and actually has more that aren't represented here. So I'm just going to feature a few of them so we can learn about those, and then perhaps the next time you come back, you can share what you've learned about them, and then go from there. The first one is Edmodo. Many of you have probably heard of Edmodo. It's a social networking site that is really more of a social learning network. It looks a lot like Facebook, so it's familiar to students. It is free, and there is an opportunity for teachers to get certified in this. There is a person that we can actually contact for that. If you look at the site, if you've never seen it before, again, it looks a lot like Facebook, and there are alerts, just like there is in Facebook. And teachers can post assignments, quizzes, and polls, and they can create classes in here. And the classes can be algebra, period 3. The class can be 3rd grade. It can be whatever you want. And on the left-hand side, you can create groups. So the groups can be specific to a group and not really associated to a class, or could be associated to a class. For example, a journalism group. As I said, Edmodo is available to all of us. It is free, but there is training. So that's the first one, Edmodo. There's another program that I thought was really incredible, and it's called Symbaloo. And Symbaloo it visualizes and organizes all of your resources. So let me show you what that looks like. And Jack's going to come in while I'm recording. Hello, Jack. I'm recording right now. If you want to start, if you look at the first page of Symbaloo, there are some videos on the bottom which I think are really important for you to view. One of them is a MyPLE. It talks about a student that has actually set up his own Symbaloo account, and it's personalized. And there's a screencast that explains a little bit more about it. So this is an example of what a Symbaloo looks like, or a web mix as they call it. Students can take any type of resource that's web-based, and they can put it into this kind of table or chart. It kind of looks like concentration, and they can move them around. So they can decide that all the math resources are at the top, the science resources are next, the social networking or collaboration resources are here. They can search and bring anything in that they decide is important. There are a lot of things in here. If you click through it, you'll see that this is an example of another web mix. Here's another web mix. So my recommendation to you is just kind of play with it. I know there was one over here on physics. My recommendation is just to play with it and see how it works. This is what it looks like when you get started. You can actually create your own web mix over here, and this is how I did it. They break everything up in resources, so simple K-12, collaborative tools such as Poplet, digital storytelling such as Extra Normal, word clouds such as Wordle, and so on. And you can pick blogging with Tumblr, content providers, SchoolTube, and when you're done, you can create your own web mix, and that's how I created the first one that you saw. It was very simple. I thought it was a great organizational tool. The last one I'm going to talk about is called Loyolo Note. It's actually a company that's based in Japan, and Stan has developed a relationship with them. This is something that you would work specifically on your iPad with. It's kind of a workflow or storyboarding for multimedia presentations, but it also can be shared and worked on collaboratively. A student would create, first of all, these cards. They can create text cards, draw cards, web cards, map cards, video cards, whatever they want, and then they begin to connect them by drawing lines. Now, you can use your finger to draw the lines because you're using it on an iPad, and you can, it's almost like arranging things on a table. That's how they describe it, but they can move them around. And they have something called Tunnel, which allows you to share different cards with other people. So this is what it looks like. You can see that you can go from here, go down this way, but you can also edit it and change it. And there is an editing mode at the end, and this editing mode allows you to add music and add narratives behind it. I think it's really amazing. So what my recommendation would be is to just hop onto these websites, and the first one's Edmodo, Edmodo, Symbaloo, SYM, as in Mary, BALOO, you can search it, and Loyolo Note, and you can also search that one, create your own account, and see what it's like. If you have any questions, Jack is here, and he can pass the questions on to me. If there's other things you'd like to see, or other things you'd like me to follow up on, I'd be happy to do so. Thanks for listening.